Hey guys, Operation RV back here again with another video. Today is just a little discussion and how to on adding secure lighting to your RV. This is something that's been well needed for quite some time now. As you're aware, I do travel a lot, and to me, this is just something I need to, you know, buff up a little bit on our secure lighting, because a lot of places we do travel, there's no light at all. It's complete darkness, and so it's just nice to have this illuminating out on your property of where your RV is. In this case, I'll be securing the lighting around my vehicle and of course the yard area where we are parked at that time. So here's what it is. It's your Brinks plug-in floodlight. So there's absolutely no wiring required. It's just plug and play. And I went ahead and took it out of the box. Here it is. And what I chose to use, just because I do have an RV, is to choose the LED bulbs versus the incandescent, which produces a lot less wattage, therefore takes a lot less current. So if you are boondocking and you're not plugged up to sheer power, you are actually just pulling off a lot less power. But this is what it is. Each one of these bulbs is 6 watts and they produce 500 lumens. And what's really nice about them is they don't produce heat either, so you could have these on all day long, touch them, and you won't get burnt. My RV is a fiberglass siding, and so I will be drilling a couple holes in here, and I want to make sure that everything is watertight. So I went ahead and chose this. It's clear silicone. It doesn't shrink, crack, break, wash away, or change color by the weather. But let's go ahead and I'll show you real quick on what I'm going to be doing. This is my Sun Valley, and I plan on putting it right up top. That's my first AC unit, but right up there. So the general idea is to have the floodlight spotlight shining down here on the vehicle and parts of the yard, of course, wherever you park. This is the front of it. That's the tongue. So the idea is coming home at night, or just being in your RV at night, and you can always look outside and see what's around you. Not just people, but there's a lot of wildlife, and there's nothing worse than going out and being surprised by whatever Mother Nature brings to you. So stay tuned. I'm going to be getting on the roof here in a minute and showing you how this takes place. Alright, so I went ahead and decided to change my mounting position on where I wanted to put my floodlight. Like I just said, I was going to put it in the very center, in the front part of the cab area, and once I climbed on the roof, I realized that this shell right here, this shell is pretty much hollow. So it wouldn't have a secure place to actually tie it in. So what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and just tied it right here on the side. And I went ahead and pre-drilled the holes with a 3/16 drill bit on each side. And I went ahead and also filled in each one of these screw areas right here on each side with that silicone, and then went ahead and put the silicone on the backing as I went ahead and mounted it to the side wall. So I went ahead and put that there. This is just temporary right now. I'm about to head up to the local hardware store and go ahead and put some of those wire clamps, and I'm going to put it up here pretty much flush with this black siding cornering right here, so to kind of match and they don't stick out. So this is just temporary. Velcro, just hold it, get out of the way. Let me go ahead and come down the ladder and kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So that is where I went ahead and put it. And it still has quite a few different angles I can adjust that to. Like I said, I was going to put it there, right up the very center. But the cap is hollow, and then once I got up on the roof, I realized if I didn't even put it on the roof, it wouldn't give it that angle you need. It would actually put this beam straight out versus needing it angled down at whatever flood area you needed. But these are still adjustable wherever you want to put them, in, out, and of course they do focus in there. They do just tighten this right here, tighten that down, and of course this backing nut right here, go ahead and once you tighten that down, we'll keep this in place. And it's secure. It's on there, so I don't even believe traveling at 70 miles per hour on the highway is going to cause this to come off. But anyways, guys, I'm about to head up to the local hardware store to get this. So when I come back, I'll go ahead and show you what this looks like. And also too, it should be nighttime already, so we can go ahead and give you an example on what this floodlight is going to be. All right, stay tuned. All right, so we're back, and just got back from the hardware store. Went ahead and put in all the different cable supports, and went with these nylon cable clamps and some stainless screws, 3/4 inch. See if I can get this to focus. And I just ran that all the way around, kind of make it discreet, up next to the corner trim like I had discussed. And I made it come on down. See if I can get this to focus. The sun's coming down, and all the way down here. So it just runs down the side of my awning. Right here is all the items I did use to install the hardware. Right here we got these nylon cable clamps, which was an assortment. I used 6 of the big ones, and these 3/4 inch stainless self-tapping screws. I did go ahead and just pre-drill just because I didn't want any binding of the hex part of the screw, and then again went ahead and sealed everything with that. But there it is, folks. There's my new security flood lighting, and it does go ahead and shine down on everything pretty bright. It's barely sun is setting here. It's 6:50. Anyways, this project cost me about 35 bucks, including the hardware and all that good stuff. So let me go ahead and get down and take a look at it. Zoom in. Alright. Again, these put off 1,000 lumens, so just stay tuned real quick and I'll show you once it gets dark. Alright guys, it's nighttime. It's a little after 8 p.m. Here's the finished product on the LED floodlight I installed on my RV. As you see, it does pass over to my vehicle. The video lighting right now being nighttime doesn't do justice. Just to say, you know, the light span, we're looking at, from what I see with my eyes, a good maybe 50-yard radius, other than what you just see right here at that spot. So count 50 feet radius. It's not as bright, of course, but you can see all the way around, and it's not disturbing, so shouldn't have any issues with neighbors or passersby driving by. Anyways, that's it. Again, it was not a difficult build, and it's fun to do too. So thanks again for checking in, and always comment, like, and subscribe. Alright guys, see you next time.